Hey, this is your girl Gypsy with another episode of A Journey Come True, and here I am in another Airbnb, and I am in the great Sedona, finally making it here after so many months of wanting to go, and it's really nice. Look at this. It's a really cool place to stay, and I cannot wait to see what God will unfold for me in this next journey and chapter in my life. Stay tuned. Peace.
I am magic. Watch my pain disappear. We are magic. This much is clear. Love it.
Can we get some intro music by Dreamia?
And when love is unconditional in society, it looks dangerous. Because you are opening your heart up to love unconditionally, and most people cannot open up their heart enough to love outside of themselves. And when you do the work from the inside, you're able to open up your heart big enough to love others because you've loved yourself. It's unconditional. And when love is unconditional, now you're overflowing with love, with beauty, with passion, with compassion.
In my new atmosphere, and just enjoying the natural sounds surrounding me. It's a beautiful place to be. So come along with me on this journey, and let me show you what it's like to be in Sedona, AZ. feeling, magic, feeling, magic, feeling,
So,
no, this
you
is
look
crazy.
familiar, Gypsy.
How I look familiar? What you mean? Where you from? How I look familiar?
Oh man.
Man. Nah, so yeah, where you from?
So, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
I just moved here from Baltimore. I just moved here from Baltimore. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. How long you been here?
Since June 21st
Wow,
of last year.
I got here in what, September? That's crazy. So how you know me? How you think you know me?
So, do you know Black Assets?
Nah, I've never heard of that.
Are you part of Fix Baltimore? Have you been to Fix Baltimore?
No, never been there.
You guys vibing over here at Confusing.
Dovecote Cafe?
Dovecote? Is that? No, is that how?
I used to work there.
I used to go there and orchestrate this whole plan in order for me to even get here. Like, you know how she was saying that I'm so detailed? Like, I had my paperwork out and everything. I would meet with wedding clients there and everything. And I would literally try to plan and plot how I would make my getaway. Right there in Dovecote. So you was back there in the kitchen. Maybe I recognize you had the little hat thing on.
What is it? The hairnet.
The hairnet?
Yeah, I used to wear a hairnet.
Oh my God. You was working in Let me tell you, Dovecote is exactly what it is. It's like a little crevice in this beautiful complex. And one day, I gotta even say how I even found it. I was walking with a friend of mine, and I was like, I wanna go that way. Right. And as we were walking, it was all these beautiful, colorful houses. All the houses were like different colors. And as I got closer, all of a sudden there was this festival. They were selling some artwork.
Was it Juneteenth?
I don't think it was Juneteenth.
They always got stuff going on.
Yeah, it wasn't Juneteenth that day. They were just selling artwork out there. And that's how I found it. It's literally this little piece of nook and cranny that protrudes from an apartment building, but it's so cultured, it's so perfectly set. And I'm like, something was gravitating me to go there, but that's crazy. And you just moved here.
Yeah.
Now who made you come here?
So it started with this dream I had.
It started with a dream. That's what mine started too. Yeah, with a dream. And I prayed, I asked God, where should I go? And Arizona was placed on my heart. But before I even came here, I went to Egypt. Because the dream that I was having, I didn't know that it was me in Egypt, but I was in a big body of water. And just speeding up the story, like I ended up in the Nile on this boat by myself, sitting on the top of the boat, surrounded by the Nile, with the stars, by myself. On the top of the boat, on the Nile. So that's just partial of the dream. And then inside of the dream, I saw a particular word that woke me up, and it said Vila. And when I started doing Uber when I got here, and I was dropping someone off, and I saw the word Vila. And Vila is a constellation in the sky that led to an Egyptian hieroglyph of a man standing on a boat. I know. That's how deep it got. That's how deep the dream was. I didn't even tell you that part. Yeah. So. And I didn't do any research about Arizona.
You want to be a burrito?
The crazy thing is, I did live for like 9 months when I got here. That's all I did. Straight up.
That's the way to do it when you go to another place. So you can start making some money quick. And I just waited. So I got a job. And that contract ended. So I just continued to do Lyft and I did Lyft and Uber. So
That's what Josh used to do.
So he just moved from Baltimore too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
No,
and
it's
we
not
know
crazy.
he said he recognized
That's-
me from Dovecote.
Yeah,
That's
I've seen her in
synchronicity.
Baltimore. I knew her before she came in. I was
You
like,
go all across the world
Hello.
and still run into.
She kept coming.
That is amazing. That's amazing. That's kind of similar to the relationship that I'm now.
She
getting
promised her
into.
dad's wife that
I was in a
her.
relationship with an
She has
AJ
her-
back at home, and then somehow I come across the whole world
That's why.
and meet another
She
AJ.
said she'll be here next
That they both have this. It's just crazy.
AJ, like the name.
Yeah,
But
same
only
AJ
because-
Anthony, same name. I'm just cautious with how I open up. So
Very good time to be that way right now because everything like that we say, think, and feel
It's
is
happening.
happening.
my God.
I just talked to my sister. She's moving some things in the round for me. But we were talking about this. She's like, Regina, just stay close to bliss. Find the feeling you want and keep going there. Don't worry about the details of what's happening in the outside world. Go toward that. That's what we're doing here.
That's how I feel. Even with my phone, I was about to turn it on, but I'm like, that's what I always do. I'm always trying to retrieve back to that reality of maybe somebody call me, maybe somebody need. Oh, what if I don't answer the phone? There's something, forget that. It's gonna happen whether it's gonna happen or not. Whether I'm in a good place or not in a good place. So all I know is I need some change. Definitely. ASAA.
But the change happens inside before it happens outside. And before it happens there, it happens here. So we have to change our mind, change the way we feel, and then we're going to see it in the outside world. And that's what I'm doing. I have some message that's keeping what I want, like, at an edge some way. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I already know past that edge, so why am I feeling that edge still? You know what I mean? But I have to we have to be aligned. So we have to align the thought, the feeling, the action. That's when we're a pillar of, yes, spiritual authority. Like, yeah, we're going. So I'm aligning the feeling now. Because I got all out of feeling, scared. And then scared got amplified with some woman coming here and it blew something out of my chest. Like I hadn't been that scared in a long time. It like triggered the fuck out of me. I was like trembling in my body, which doesn't happen. It takes a lot to do that to me. So that just happened because it was of my children. It was something, thinking this chick kidnapped my daughter. I was like freaking out. Like just for a minute, but I was like, what the fuck? I like freaked out and I emoted that energy and I scared the shit out of my little sister who's crazy. I was telling you guys that she'll be like, I'll kill a motherfucker. Don't be fucking talking those words unless it's serious, Regina, because I'm like, we call Mo right now and somebody's gonna get killed. And I was just like, slow down. But I emoted it so strong that it triggered her. You know what I mean? So it was just like, shit.
Yeah.
So now that fear had to come out to show me that I'm still holding that level of fear in my body. That I could still go there, which is, I gotta transmute that, especially if I'm gonna be handling resource in a network of beings to expanding and to be trusted in that space. You know what I mean? Because I'm asking for a lot, because they're asking me for a lot. So I'm like, fuck, well, we gotta meet each other in the middle, baby. I'll do whatever you ask me to do, and I'll do it freely, you know what I mean? They see how I give my time. It's not nothing but a thing. And yeah, I'm human. I go out and do things too and like take my own time. You know what I'm saying? And that's balanced. But right now it's a requirement. I'm being asked to transmute that fear at such a deep level. And so are you, because you're being put in a very survivalist kind of energy, and that we have to transmute that shit. We're not, and we need to thrive. We don't need to be in survival anymore. That mindset is keeping people in a scarcity environment. Our people, and it's not allowing the DNA to reawaken. Just because we got raped from some wisdom, they're not holding the actual key. They're just touching on the top of information that's being held deeper within our bodies. And that lineage is awakening. But it takes reverence to hold. That's why some people come here to get activated, and I'm like, nah, you're not ready. It's not gonna happen, because you can't be trusted. They're not gonna activate shit that you can't handle. God doesn't give you what you can't handle. So it's like people be chasing. I want to know this. I want to become a Jedi. And then it doesn't happen because then you go back to the most basic, fucking primal fucking trouble in your life to show you what needs to be refined in order for you to handle your vision, for you to handle the research to make things happen. It's a conundrum to have a goddess at this level with this voice, with this gift, in a situation with her children the way you are. That's a trip, right? You think, wow, how come she doesn't have a bunch of money and isn't driving and sharing this transmission, because it's a transmission. I got the transmission, my whole body was tingling. So I know you're transmitting something powerful in your music, and why it's the same thing with my girl Grace. I wanted to call her over here, and Roger, who's a singer too. They're like all in that same conundrum. They have these massive gifts to share this frequency, and all of a sudden they're being challenged at very core levels with either livelihood, children, relationships of origin. It ain't time for that, right? Oh, I look spiritual, but I look like I know what I'm talking about, but I'm not living that way. And so something will come to reveal everything. Bam! There's your mess right there in front of the whole everybody. Right? Because there ain't no hiding when CPS comes to your house. When it came to my house, I was quite embarrassed. You know what I mean? I was like, how the fuck? But there was some irresponsibility on my part. I co-created that somehow, that they came from me like that. And then I had to break down. I cried in front of that lady. I said, that you're here in my house fucking threatening to take my fucking children, it's beyond something. It's just beyond. I'm feeling very vulnerable. Yeah. But these are the things that happen to challenge us to break those edges, to jump off the edge. And also to be a lot more fucking real about who we really are. And not pretending. We have to see who we really are. Let's just collectively give thanks right now for that, because we're all experiencing that on some level. But at least we're doing it here.
I know it's something bigger and more that I'm supposed to do. So I know I have a lot of rewiring to do. So, and me finally leaving the household, like that was like a trip that had to happen though, because I had been home already from college for already 12 years. I'm like, okay, everybody's doing way better than me now. It's time to go. It's time to get back on my feet and just be a woman, like be able to stand on my own without having to stay in my mom's home, where I feel like you got two queens in one palace, and it's time for me to spread my wings and go, stay on my own. In that blue pill world, like I do hustling, I get caught up in it, and it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't. It feels so wrong, because even when I'm in it, I'm not appreciative. I'm like, something is off. This is just wrong. I'm not supposed to be struggling like this. Like, yeah, you get the house, you get the car, you get the apartment, you get all those things, but then it's still like that creative side of you. That's like, for me, it's torment. It's torment. You need, like what we just did right there, for me, that was beautiful. That was healing. That's something I will always cherish, that circle at that moment. And I want more moments like that all the time. Just like you said yesterday, we want to live like that all the time.
But we have to keep choosing it. We gotta stop choosing the discord and the distractions and the all of the disses that we keep like letting happen to us, because we keep choosing the wrong thing, because we're programmed to choose the wrong thing. In the Lakota book that I have right here, it says, the Indians said, the white man came to show us what was wrong was right and what was right was wrong. It's backwards. The brain falls asleep all the time. We have to breathe. If we want to start at the basis foundation, we have to get oxygen to keep our brain present, our bodies present, our minds present, our emotions present. That is the biggest thing, disciplining yourself to do that. If you could stop everything you were doing for 45 days and only do that, your life would be better at the end. Way better. Because then you would know about alignment. The problem is we have all these concepts because the information network is available now. And all the cards are on the table. Information is being released that's been hidden from us from a very long time. Although it's been in us, you know what I mean? Because of we've been holding it, but we haven't been holding it consciously. So because the information network has awakened all of that, we have the information, but we don't know how to inform the body. That's the next part. Is your vibration, something in you knows you're who you are, but you keep questioning it because there's things that you're holding in your body that are not aligned. And the body's the hardest thing, especially for Americans who do not treat their bodies like anything other than garbage disposals, yeah. And consumer tools are pleasure-seeking, overdoing, whatever, you know? So in America, it's the concept of embodiment is foreign, very foreign. In other countries, it's not like this. That's why I told my sons, leave the country, quick. Stay there for a month at least, so you can see when you come back how different it is here. And not better, let me tell you, no. Very twisted. And you'll feel it in your body immediately. When you leave the country and you go to some indigenous place, or you went, how long were you gone?
30 days.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. You felt it when you came back.
Yeah. I stayed there for 30 days.
Where'd you go?
Egypt.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
That's where
30
I
days in
go
Egypt.
for a while.
And she got some stones from there, and I want to use them on her on the table. We're going to wake that shit up. That's beautiful. But I want to do the sambos. This is some shamanic. I'm trying. What does it do? It's good for you. It's a lot of good stuff. It's
Does it
longevity.
make you
It's for longevity. Yeah, I'm sure
Well, you need to make a big
pot.
pot of that for longevity. You need a big pot of that.
Here, I'll show you. And it has to go past the conversation into embodiment. There's a lot of people having conversations. Nobody wants to do the work to embody it. We want to all have the great conversations. We want to receive the quotes. We want to cheer each other on. We want to call each other queen, goddess, king. But then you get into a challenging situation and that all goes out with the baby in the bathwater. That's the problem. Because if the embodiment was there, you can live that way. Like I said, I want to live that way. So because I want to live that way, I have to keep choosing beauty over the bar. I have to keep choosing beauty over that dude's house. I have to keep choosing beauty over, or bringing them into beauty, if that's what I want, you know what I mean? But you have to make those choices in the macro levels in order to see it over here. And that's what, and now I'm being challenged again as I want to rise into another level of abundance and freedom and beauty. Now I'm being asked, okay, what are you willing to do though? How much are you willing to choose? You chose to your comfort level, now we're going to challenge you to choose higher, you know? Now I'm having to break past another edge. Because it took an edge to get to this place now. It took me breaking through a lot of edges to get here. And when I arrived, believe me, am I grateful for being here. For what this space has given me and a lot of people. What are the choices that are not aligning to the feeling that you want? There's something you're choosing that isn't aligning to the feeling that you want. Or either you're holding on to. It could be a belief, it could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing, it could be...
It's definitely the one that comes to my mind first is definitely my religious system that has been attached to me. Definitely. That's one that's been very hard to unloosen. Even when you said yesterday, like you were talking about sexuality and the freedom of that, and you have so many different stigmas on women and their sexuality versus a man and how you even raise your children. And as a woman, being free in that sexuality, it feels dirty when you're not free from it. So that's, I have so many layers, like you said, that I'm literally trying to unwire and be detached from without feeling or worrying about what somebody might think or say.
Because it's wired to say what was wrong was right and what was right was wrong. I have very sexual conversations. I think I notice when people get uncomfortable, and I'm like, why are we getting uncomfortable around something that is creation?
Right.
Why are we so fucking uncomfortable in the conversation of creation?
Prime example. I wouldn't have been able to. I was uncomfortable seeing a woman breastfeed until just 8 years ago. Why am I uncomfortable with that? Because of the society that we live in, that they put a cap on what is beauty and what is acceptable in the eyesight of society.
Yeah.
And I was very uncomfortable seeing that. But like, man, like when I saw her, like that's how it's supposed to be. She's nurturing her child. Why, as women, do we feel like that's dirty?
Because that was what the church. This is what that system has done to us, and
Yes.
what I was ashamed of myself for many years because of my strong sexual force, and so for instance, I go to Phoenix, I go see my ex-boyfriend who's 17, my boyfriend when I was 17. I love this man. He knows I love him, and he just sat there holding me, and it was so beautiful. It ended up being that you want more? Okay. It ended up being that he had this conversation with me about his current wife, who has only been with him ever. And he was trying to show me how important that was, and I was like, before I would have been like, whoa, I don't fit in that puzzle, I don't fit in that piece, I'm not that kind of a person, and I would have been ashamed of how many men I've been with, or whatever, you know. And why is it wrong that I sat intimately? I didn't do anything horrible to anybody. I sat giving them full love, which is what I usually do when that's why men like me. You know, it's like, or when anybody likes me, it's because I'm giving full intimacy. I don't have a problem sitting you and holding you, or it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But yet we were taught that is just so like wrong, and that you're too out there. Like my husband used to say, you're too out there, you're too much, it's too much, and you're attracting too many people. And I'm like, okay, but then I dulled that down for a long time, and I almost felt like I wanted to die. So I'm not ashamed, and I won't stop having those conversations that make people uncomfortable, because you have to get comfortable around sexuality. That is your most powerful creative force. It is the most powerful thing. I was in a room with a stranger yesterday. I met him a few times. He had a full-on erection, okay, during the energy massage. It was tantric massage. Of course, I knew he was going to get an erection. That comes without saying. But I didn't dishonor that in any way. I didn't touch it. I just witnessed him in his full energy body, alive. What a beautiful thing to partake in, you know? And I challenged him not to expend the energy, but to expand it with me. That was a beautiful sitting. It was completely electric and healing. I'm sure there's parts of our bodies and stuff that were healed from that experience. The span of time we were in that space, I just said, okay, now you can receive me. We're in the energetic body to go ahead and go into that place now. But again, I said, as soon as you leave your body, I'll stop it. So he had to keep his eyes open like the whole time and breathe. He's looking at my light, I'm looking at his light. Do you understand? So we're amplified light together, keeping your eyes open, witnessing the dream alive, this being witness to this beauty. We're both in this very electric state, And it went really beautifully at that point.
open up. You OPN, bitch, you won't be BM.
Oh, we each start with one, and then it'll all meet at the end, because it's like, so if you say magic, you say healing, I say feelings, and then we just, so then after, see how it sounds. So,
Everybody take one.
yeah.
That's exactly. Each of them can have their own different tone, because they could be the personality of the song, or the part of the song that you're talking about. 'Cause each part can be like, one could be about the magic, one could be about the healing, and then how they all tie together, and then they take their own personality. It's unity.
Yeah.
Feelings, healing, magic, unity. Feelings, healing, magic, unity. Feelings, healing, magic, unity. Feelings, healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Better get it, girl. Healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Healing, healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Yeah. Feeling, magic, unity. Feelings, healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Feeling, healing, magic, unity. Feelings, healing, magic, unity. Feelings, healing, magic, unity. So we are about to go back to the beautiful waterfall today. And we're going to do some painting and some writing and some more creating. Why? Because these are the things that bring out those elements within us that need to come out, especially when you're dealing with any kind of heartache, any kind of confusion, any negativity. The creation of your creation that's within you comes out of you, so that you can keep on bringing those things to reality. So that's what we're doing here. There will never be another moment like this moment. So Blessings.
We should be close. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in.